We're with Richard from GW Martin. Now, Richard, we've been to your machine shop. It's a cracking machine shop, milling, turning, and you're showcasing some of your products here. Now, I know you do metal, even a bit of gold there, I see, but plastics. Didn't know you did plastics.
We do. Let me show you why. So this part here is basically a 3D printed part, and what we do with this part is we bring in a drawing from the customer in a step file, and it will be a prototype drawing usually.
Have to be a step file, DXF, anything like that?
It can come in DXF in different versions. We can convert it back to step. The printer works off a step file, so we can convert back to a step and then print it off. The main thing really is that if it comes in as a prototype like this, or even a part they want machined, we can produce this by just putting it into the machine, printing it off immediately, so within a few minutes we've got a component in our hands. Then of course we'll have a look at that and work out where any issues may be in manufacturing, if there's any areas where we can improve the manufacturing of the part. It's much easier to see if you're holding the component than it is just a 2D drawing.
So designers have a great concept in their mind, they could do it on their CAD design system, whatever, but actually touching it, feeling it, you can say, well, that's not going to work.
Correct. And you can really get into the detail of what can be done to make it better, quicker, more competitive. So once we've gone from there, if we can go back and make whatever suggestions we want.
So you're not actually highlighting, I mean, there might be mistakes, but you're not actually highlighting those per se, you're actually highlighting where you can say, well, if it changes, it'll be more efficient and more cost effective.
Correct, yeah. I mean, it's just a question of making, we call it design for manufacture, DFM. So that in itself tells you that we're looking at making the design better for manufacturing, therefore more competitive, but still within the form and function that they want. So we take it from there if we win the business and then go forward to the next step.
But also I think adding value with a quote, because some people will send a quote out, they'll just email it out, you'll actually take that with you?
Well, exactly right. We might be one of 10 people looking at this, but we're one of the very few that will turn up with a quotation and a component that looks like that on the table that says, look, this is your part, here's our quotation, we've had a very good look at this and we recommend this. And sometimes that separates us out from the rest.
Yeah. You've taken time to consider what they want.
Exactly. So we're trying to add value all the way through from trying to win business, right the way through to looking after the customer as we start to form a business relationship. And
you've got the finished component there by the look of it, so you've obviously won the business. Can you just talk me through what this actually is and what you've done in terms of the production?
Yeah, well, we've gone from that to that. We've produced the first 10 off, which were passed. We're now making about 1,000 a month of these. And this particular part is a family of parts. So this is a 50mm version. We do a 30mm version, a 20mm version, and we're now looking at a 70mm version. So you can see the potential as you start off from small beginnings, then all of a sudden we get into a very, very good production job.
Yeah, I just want to talk through this part though. So turned, milled, bored, circle interpolated, what have you done?
That is completely done in one hit. So it goes in as a 50mm bar and comes out like that on a conveyor belt. We don't touch it. So it's milled, drilled, threaded, all the operations are done in one hit.
That's an impressive part, and that's essentially from that to win the quote. So really adding value and going out and telling the customer, this is what we can do.
That's right. It's not just the manufacturing, it's also differentiating.
Easy for you to say, yeah.
Easy for me to say. It's trying to get an advantage, trying to add value and trying to be a bit more proactive about winning business.
Excellent. Richard, great. GW Martin, how they differentiate themselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.